Today is Wednesday, August 26, 2026 at 1:30 p.m. and this is the date and time set for the public meeting of the Other Post-Employment Benefits Trust Fund, also known as OPEB. Zach, good afternoon. Could you please give us a roll call with the OPEB members?
Chair Razor,
Present?
Vice Chair Ganger,
Present.
and Trustee Paulson.
Present.
We have a quorum.
Thank you, Zach. At this time, the public is invited to comment on and discuss any topic that is relevant to or within the authority of this public body. Seeing and hearing no comments from the public, I will close public comment at this time and we'll move forward with our next agenda item, agenda item 4A, which is the approval of the minutes from our last meeting on Wednesday, was it February 20th, 2026? I'm sorry.
May 20th.
I'm sorry, May 20th, 2026. Thank you. And then Vice Chair Ganger and Trustee Paulson, have you had a chance to review the minutes?
Yes.
I did. I have no changes.
No changes.
Any
from me
changes? Any committee member want to make a motion to approve the minutes?
I will make a motion to approve.
either. I second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Aye. Motion carries unanimously. Moving forward to agenda item 5A, which is the discussion and possible action regarding the OPEB Trust Earnings Report for the fourth quarter of fiscal year 2026. We have with us Chief Financial Officer Sherry Russell Benaboo.
Thank you very much. So our earnings report, this is for the whole year ended June 30th, 2026. The Carson City Investment Pool, which is our little operating portion, had total earnings of $4,248.96. There was a fair market value adjustment, a decrease to those earnings. So total was $3,648.45. And then in the RBIF fund, we had interest earnings of $133,264.63, and then gains and losses of $623,408.43, and then that little fees that we pay to RBIF, $1,453.76, for a grand total earnings of $758,867.75. That is 11.5% return on investment, which is great. Last year we had 9.5% return on investment. So 2% higher. Can't complain. Any questions?
Any questions from the committee?
No.
I have no questions. Would anybody like to make a motion on this agenda item?
I move to approve the OPEB Trust Earnings Report as presented.
I second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Moving on to agenda item 5B, which is the discussion and possible action regarding the OPEB trust activity for the fourth quarter of fiscal year 2026. Again, CFO Sherry Russell Benaboo.
Thank you very much. So this lays out the revenues and expenses by month. There's always a little difference, and I say this at every meeting. If it were perfect and nobody left the plan and nobody retired and came on the plan, there would be no change in the monthly P&L to the far right of the report. However, people are always coming off and on the plan, so there's always little differences. Right now, the total difference for the year is a little high. It's $11,528. That's kind of high, so we're going to have to do a little audit on this coming up here shortly. But we will see what's going on. And the investment income is there below, and then our Carson City OPEB deposit of $625,000 for the year. That is about 1% of payroll, as the board approved years ago. So total earnings for this year are $1,395,395.96. Total cash is $6,572,075.03. And there was no receivable or deferred or unearned revenue this year. I will be bringing to the next meeting the financial report, the pages that are included in our ACFR, our financial report for the city. So I'll bring those to the next meeting when everything's more final. There might be a few interest adjustments. I don't expect anything big.
All right. Sounds good.
I think the only question I have is, you just mentioned an audit. Would that be one that Ide Bailey does, or is that just that
No, I've done it
finance does?
internally. I just take a month and look at what we're paying in premiums and then what's being actually deducted from their PERS check or what we're receiving as a check payment, because really it should be zero.
Mhm.
Somehow the premium is paid through PERS or a deduction or that city subsidy. So so somehow that premium should be zeroing out, and it doesn't seem to be. So we just go through internally and see if there's somebody that got missed with the terminations or something's wacky.
Okay. I have no further questions. Any questions from the committee members?
I have none.
All right. Would any committee member like to make a motion for this agenda item?
I'll make a motion. I move to approve the OPEB trust activity as presented.
I second.
I say aye as well. Motion carries.
All right. Thank you.
And moving on to agenda item 6, which is discussion only. The date for the next meeting for the Carson City OPEB Trust Fund Board of Trustees. And again, in keeping with our regular 3-month schedule, our next meeting would be in November. And then looking at the dates for November, I see November 4th on a Wednesday, November 11th. Actually, that would be a holiday because that's
Okay.
Veterans Day. November 18th and November 25th. And as a note, November 26th is the following day for Thanksgiving.
I can do any of those.
So just for sanity's sake, we get the September statement at the end of October. So I wouldn't be able to get the agenda out by November 4th.
Okay.
So we'd probably have to do the 18th or the 25th.
I'm open. Either of those.
Those days work for me.
Let's go with Wednesday, November 18th. That'll be Wednesday, November 18th, 2026 at 1:30 p.m.
All right.
Moving forward to our final public comment, the public is invited at this time to comment on any matter that is not specifically included on the agenda as an agenda action item. Please note that no action may be taken on a matter raised under this item of the agenda unless the item has been specifically included on the agenda as an item upon which action may be taken. And seeing and hearing no comments from the public, I will close public comment at this time. This time we'll also adjourn today's meeting. Meeting adjourned.